Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Senay. Today I'm going to be doing kind of like a first impression video and also a makeup tutorial. I'm going to be trying out the NYX Beauty School Dropout palette today. So I thought I would try it out on camera, give you my thoughts, tell you what I think of the quality and the colors and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so overall that's what the palette looks like. We've got blushes, highlighters, bronzers slash contours and eyeshadows. It's really hard to hold because it's quite large, but I did show this palette in my Priceline haul and a lot of you guys wanted to see me try it out. By the way, I've just put fake tan on my skin, so I do look pretty patchy and muddy. I don't usually put tan on my face. Today I did, and now I remember why I don't put it on my face, because it just looks super patchy. Especially around the mouth, I get really dry skin around here and it always sticks there, and then it looks like I've got a tan beard. But anyway, I hope you can ignore my patchy complexion and we'll just get into trying this palette out. Okay, so I'm going to start off by priming my eyes. I'm going to use my Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. I really love this eyeshadow base, but it has been discontinued here in Australia. But they have brought out a new eyeshadow base that I'm still yet to use. So I think this weekend I'm going to film a video trying out all this new Essence products. I'm just going to blend that out with my damp beauty blender. So this is going to be a little bit hard to hold throughout the video to show you what colors I'm using, but I'm going to try. The first color I'm going to go in with is this shade right here. I'm just going to use this to set down that eyeshadow base. I'm just going to use my Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow brush. This one came with the Royal Peach palette. Okay, so the eyeshadow is applying quite nicely. It's going on pretty quickly. I know this is just like a off-white color, but it's applying pretty nicely. I can see the eyeshadow does have a lot of kick up though, and if you don't know what that means, it means when you put your brush in the eyeshadow, a lot of the product kind of kicks up and comes out of the pan. So I feel like it's really kicking up and it's just kind of going everywhere, but other than that, it's applying pretty nicely. Okay, so now I'm going to mix these two shades here just as a transition color. I'm just going to use the same brush as well. So I'm just lightly running this through the crease and then I'll just kind of blend it up. So when taking this transition color, I'm going to also kind of flick it out just here. Okay, so I'm going to jump into this color now. Again, I'm going to put this in the crease. And by the way, I'm still using the same eyeshadow brush. So at the moment, I'm just trying to build up some intensity in the crease. Okay, so this color is definitely more pigmented than the others, but then again, it is a darker color. I'm just going to slowly start blending this up, and I might go back in with those transition shades just to blend them together. Okay, so now I'm going to jump into this color and I'm just going to use my Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite Crease Brush. I'm going to focus this color right in the socket line just to make it look really deep. So really focusing that in the socket line. I think I might do a cut crease today, I'm not sure. Someone did comment on my Instagram saying I haven't done one in ages, and I actually just realized I really haven't done one in so long. Like, I can't remember the last time I did a cut crease, so I think today I might do one. So I'm going to flick that shadow quite far out. Okay, so I'm going to take this deeper brown here and I'm going to focus this again right in the socket area, but very, very small, just so the crease looks really deep. And I'm just going to use my Zoeva 230 Luxe Pencil Brush. So I'm really focusing it right kind of above the crease. So I hope this turns out okay because I haven't done a cut crease in such a long time. But I do have to say, I'm actually really impressed with the shadows so far. They apply quite nicely and they do blend out really easily as well. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm just going to pick up this color and I'm just using a Jessup pencil brush. Okay, so the shimmer shade is really pigmented. Okay, so now I'm going to carve out my crease. I'm just going to go back in with my Essence eyeshadow base to do this. So I probably won't talk too much when doing this because I need to concentrate pretty hard. Okay, so for my lid colour, I'm going to use the colour I used on my brow bone. And I'm just going to use my Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoky Shader Brush. So I'm just going to pack this colour on. Okay, so I've just cleaned up my eyeshadow with some micellar water. And now I'm going to go in with liquid liner. I'm going to take my NYX 2-timer felt tip liner. So it does have a pencil side and also a felt tip. I'm just going to use the felt tip. I'm going to try and do like a cat wing. But the last time I tried to use this liner, I think I didn't like it. The pigmentation with it is just not very good. Like, I'm struggling to get it out onto my hands, so I don't know if I'm going to use this. It just feels really dry and I've only used it like once. I'm not going to use that liner. I'm going to try and use my Essence Liquid Ink Waterproof Liner. There's not much left in here, so I don't know how lucky I'm going to be, but this is probably my favourite liquid liner. Okay, so now I'm going to use some mascara. I'm going to use my Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara. Okay, so I've got my lashes on. I'm just using the Slay Everyday Gisella lashes. I'm so in love with these lately. I have used them a few times and they have held up really, really well. So thought I'd wear these. I'm actually really happy with how the eyes have turned out. I will go over my liner after the lashes have dried down a bit. I'm going to move on to my face makeup now. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. This one is in Cucumber. To be honest, I only put this on because I really needed like something refreshing on my face. It's super hot in this room. It always gets so hot. And then I'm going to use my Makeup Design Mud Skin Perfecting Primer. I really do like this primer because it's quite moisturizing. Okay, so now I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. This one is in the color 24 Golden Beige. By the way, guys, I'm just using my 719 Beauty Glamour Box brush to blend this in. So now I'm going to jump into my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer Palette. I'm just going to grab this shade right here and I'm just going to place this under my eyes. I'm also going to take a little bit of this shade as well and just mix it in. I'm going to bring this right up on the sides of the nose. And to further highlight my face, I'm going to use my Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer. This is in the colour Ivory. I'm just going to brush this on. It's pretty sheer. That's why I like to use the full coverage concealer underneath. I'm going to put some on my chin, around my mouth. Just a little bit down my nose and on my forehead. I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. So to set under my eyes, I'm going in with my The Balm Highlight and Contour Palette. I'm just going to take the banana shade out of this and I'm just using my Zoeva 105 Luxe Highlight Brush. I'm going to put a little bit on my chin and on my forehead. I'm also going to do a little bit of baking with my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. I'm just going to put a little bit under my eyes just to further brighten. I'm just going to put some around my laugh lines just so they don't crease, and a little bit on my forehead. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Savvy Natural Finish Pressed Powder, and this one is in the colour 3 Sand Beige. I'm just going to use my 717 Beauty Glamour Box brush. I'm just going to brush off all that excess powder. So now I'm just going to bronze up with my Luminous Bronze Light by Hourglass. And I'm going to use my Zoeva 101 Luxe Face Definer brush. So I totally just realised I had bronzer and everything in here, but I used my Luminous Bronze Light without thinking, just because I always use it. So since I already did bronze, I'm going to take this colour here and I'm going to contour with it. Hopefully it's dark enough. I'm just going to use my F05 Sigma Small Contour brush. I'm just going to quickly contour my nose as well. I'm just going to quickly clean up my contour, just with my translucent powder again. Okay, so for my blush, I'm going to take this middle colour here. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it, which I like. Very nice and pigmented as well. It went on straight away. The other two blushes look like they're completely matte, and that one's the only kind of like shimmery one. And for highlight, I think I'm going to go in with the Frosty pink colour. I think I'm going to dip into the gold as well and just see what that looks like together. I really do like this highlight. It's not chunky, it's just like really nice and smooth. So I wouldn't say it's like a blinding highlight, but you can definitely still see it. It's just not as intense as some other ones you'll come across now. I'm just going to brush this bake off. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the lower lash line, and I'm pretty much going to use all similar colours that I used in my crease. So just the really warm browns, and I'm going to use my Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite Crease Brush. I'm just going to use a little bit of my Maybelline Studio Gel Liner, and I'm just going to put some black in the waterline. And I'm only going to do this like halfway in. Also going to tightline. I've made my eyes water already. Okay, so we're going to do the lips now. I'm feeling something really dark and vampy. So I think I'm going to use the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick. This one is in the colour Brooklyn Thorn. It's a very dark vampy colour. And then I think I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Under Over Lip Liner. It's in the colour Attitude, so I think I'm going to go in with this first. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I'm really happy with it. I love how the eye makeup turned out, and I love this kind of like dark vampy lip. It's kind of like a grey, purple, brown colour. I can't really describe it, but I am really feeling it right now. I haven't done a cut crease in so long, but now I feel like I want to keep doing them just because how happy I am with how this turned out. So overall, I actually really did like the eyeshadow palette. They went on really easily and blended out really well. Like I said before, there is a bit of kickback with the product, but that was pretty much the only thing I didn't like about it. But other than that, they went on super easy, and I really do like these shimmer shades. They're super pigmented. I really do like the highlight as well, and the blush is really nice. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more looks with that eyeshadow palette, because I'd be more than happy to do a few different looks with it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. All my social networks are linked down below if you want to go follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye!